Greetings and welcome to the barn. It has been a while since I had a guest here at the barn, but today do I have a very special guest for you. She is special beyond words. Today, like every other day, I wake up with an attitude of gratitude, knowing that I am going to have a wonderful experience today. Well, I did. And like many days when I go to the garden to walk and to meditate, I just know that I will be attracted to some of the most amazing people. And Kelly is one of those really beautiful and amazing people. Kelly, welcome to the barn.
Thank
Could you tell me a little bit about Kelly?
Kelly. I'm a teacher, but I want to live in a van and just travel around and heal myself.
Heal yourself.
I do. I want to heal myself mentally, emotionally, physically by being in nature because I've learned that I'm fed by nature.
Tell me more about that, because to me, I think nature is my church. It's not original. I mean, Thomas Jefferson, I think, is the person who actually said it. But tell me a little bit about that, your association with nature.
I've always been a person who spends a lot of time in nature. I have a healing lady. I started to see her many, many years ago, and she asked me one time, she said, "You have a lot of energy. Where does your energy come from?" And I said, I don't know. Let me think about that for a minute. And I did, and I said, my energy comes from nature. So I know that when I need to replenish myself, I have to spend time in nature.
And you're a teacher, Kelly?
Yes, I teach science.
You teach science?
I do.
Excellent. And this is in West Virginia?
I do. I live there.
Ah.
But I don't really want to live there much longer because it is a center of hydrofracking now. And it's not such a pleasant place to live as it used to be with the destruction of the land and the exploitation of the resources there.
I like seeing people in the garden, because they're enjoying it, and I'm sort of selfish in that when I'm here, I think about the biblical Eden, where it was between the Euphrates and the Tigris River, and you read about the Mesopotamia, where it all started, and you say, if only people would realize that this is a culture that's been happening here for 12,000 years, not 7,000 years. But anyway, I digress. Tell me again, Kelly, the joy you get out of teaching.
The joy I get out of teaching, actually, I love teaching, but I haven't had as much joy in it as I used to have. So that's another thing. I just kind of I don't feel really inspired in my job right now. I have some short-term memory issues because I had an accident, and I can't remember all of my students' names, and it really disturbs me because I feel like I don't actually. It took the whole year, but I was hiding it from them. But then I started to be honest with them because I had to. But, it's just kind of challenging me. That's one of the things I wanted to heal myself from, my brain injury.
What then do you think you need to do to heal yourself?
For one, I think I need to give my brain a rest. I need to, I have 130 students or 140 students, so that's a lot for me to try to remember. I think I just need to take a break. Like I said, I don't want to continue living where I'm living. So
where's your ideal place to live in?
Well, I've just discovered it.
Virginia Beach?
The Azores.
The
Azores Islands. Have you heard of them?
Of course.
Well, my grandparents are from there.
Really?
Yes, my father, even though he's a West Virginia guy, married my mom while he was in the Navy. She's from Rhode Island, but her parents were born in the Azores. So I always had a dream there. I've mastered the art of traveling for free, but I had a difficult time getting there because it's not a real well-traveled place.
No.
So finally it came up on my Chase points 2 years ago, and I booked it. And I did a Google image search, and I was like, oh my God, my grandparents came from this place. It's
Is-
paradise.
Isn't it interesting that sometimes when you go into your ancestral search, and I know I'm getting off subject a little bit, but I'm trying to make a point here, that somehow the connection between you as an individual and your ancestors are profound, and you don't know that until the connection is made. And you say, of course. You know what I mean? So you wanted to go back to the Azores.
So I went there. I finally went there, and I was just in absolute love with the place. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like Hawaii that nobody knows about. And everywhere I looked, I would see these people, and I would say, "Oh, that looks like my cousin. That looks like my uncle. And these are my people. And this is my place." And it's so clean here. And nobody's damaging anything. Everyone is so proud of how the beauty of this place, and it's so beautiful. And all of the energy is geothermal, and the water is so clean, and the air is so clean, and I just expanded to like 5,000 feet out from my body.
Wow.
And I said, this is where I belong. So I'm going to buy a piece of property there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be one of my places that I
You,
live.
you don't suppose I could beg you to issue an invitation for me to come out?
Absolutely. I'm a sharer.
Me too.
I am a home sharer.
Me too. I have, this is what I do, and I hate to do this because it sounds like I'm bragging about myself, but my pictures that I shoot, they're all free to people and to nonprofits. So when I'm asked, but if you give them away, what do you get out of it? I says, oh my God, you just don't know. They can't pay me for the gratitude that I have received from people. Says, thank you for letting me use your pictures to do whatever, you know? Sharing is something, I think it makes you really underscore the fact that you're a human being.
I love that you said that, because I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and we were talking about profit, and I was saying that wasn't the energy that I was resonating with right now. That lately I have had people come into my life that are giving things to me without requiring anything in return, and I'm so inspired by it. And I've always been that way myself, and I just find it, I'm just so happy when I see other people doing it, and I'm so happy to meet you, because I can see that we are kindred spirits with
yes,
the same
we are.
thing. And just this morning I told somebody that was an energy that I wanted to attract more in my life.
And you are, because like I say, I am so respectful of you, and I admire you so much, and I can't, it sounds as if I'm gushing, but I am, and I don't apologize for that, because when you meet a kindred spirit,
It's a gift.
it's a gift. Kelly, thank you so very much, Kelly.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
It's been my pleasure, and I'm going to introduce you to my world.
Yay!
As we talked, Kelly made me a gift. I could see her fingers moving as she manipulated a dollar bill. And in the end, I was made to understand with this gift the difference between cost and value. Perhaps this gift is just a dollar bill in cost, but in value, it is a treasure without comparison, and it cemented a friendship that would last